All right, today we're going to dive into a really critical piece of tech, something for anyone who absolutely needs accurate water quality data. We're talking about the HD SEC01 digital EC electrode. Now, this isn't just another sensor, It's a full-on solution for smart conductivity monitoring, even in the toughest spots. So let's see what makes it tick. So let's just think about this for a second. In some really critical operations, how do you actually trust your water quality data? I mean, if you're working in, say, high-tech farming or environmental science or some kind of industrial process, you get it. You know this is a huge deal. You don't just need accurate data. You need data that's rock-solid, reliable every single time. It doesn't matter if your sensor is deep in a fish farm or checking ultra-pure water in a clean lab. So yeah, how do you get that kind of confidence?
Well, the answer really is to have a sensor that was built from day one to handle exactly those kinds of challenges. And that's where the HD-SX01 comes in. It was literally designed from the ground up for one purpose: to give you unwavering stability, perfect repeatability, and dead-on accuracy no matter where you put it.
Okay, so first things first. Let's talk about the foundation of any good sensor, right? It's got to be durability. I mean, think about it. What good is a super precise instrument if it can't even handle being out in the real world?
And let me tell you, this sensor is an absolute tank. We're talking a full 304 stainless steel shell and electrodes. That means it's incredibly resistant to corrosion. Plus, it's built to handle some serious pressure and a pretty wide temperature range, so you know it's going to perform perfectly even when conditions get really nasty. Now that IP68 rating, that's a huge deal. It's not just a fancy number. It means this thing isn't just water resistant, it's made for being submerged all the time. You can literally just drop it in the water and have complete confidence that it's going to keep working day in and day out. That's some serious peace of mind.
Okay, so we've established this thing is tough. It can handle harsh environments, no problem. But, being tough is only half the battle. What about precision? Because let's be real, measuring regular top water is a completely different ballgame from measuring, say, ultra-pure water. Your sensor has to be able to handle both, and with amazing accuracy. And this is where the smart part of the HD-SEC01 really shines. You know the saying, right tool for the right job? Well, it's the same thing here. To get a truly accurate reading, you've got to match the sensor's setup to the water you're measuring. And that all comes down to picking the right electrode constant, or what's called the K value. But here's a question. What about those really demanding applications? I'm talking about places that need the absolute highest purity, like ultra-pure water in a lab. For places like that, labs, medical facilities, high-tech manufacturing, this is a massive challenge. Your standard sensors, they just can't handle it. They often fail in those low conductivity situations, and that gives you bad data. And bad data can mess up experiments, risk patient safety, or ruin product quality. And this is exactly where the HD-SEC01 becomes a hero. You can get it with 3 different electrode constants, so you can perfectly match it to your needs. You've got K equals 10, which is great for really high concentration stuff like brine. Then there's K equals 1, perfect for your general industrial water or sewage. But the real star of the show, especially for what we were just talking about, is the K equals 0.1 option. This thing is a total game changer for ultra-pure water. It's designed specifically to nail those incredibly low conductivity readings, all the way from 0 to 200 microsiemens per centimeter. That solves a huge headache for labs and medical facilities.
And look at that number, 0.01 microsiemens per centimeter. That is the resolution. It just shows you how incredibly precise this thing is. With that K equals 0.1 constant, it can spot changes in connectivity that are ridiculously small. This level of precision is not just nice to have, it's absolutely essential for those super sensitive applications where even the tiniest little impurity can throw everything off.
All right, so we've got a sensor that's tough, and it's incredibly precise. Awesome. But there's another piece to this puzzle. How does it make sure the data it's collecting actually gets transmitted accurately, especially when you're in a factory or plant that's just full of electrical noise? Well, the secret is all in the smart design. Inside, this sensor has built-in circuit isolation. And this isn't some software trick, it's a real physical piece of hardware. That little chip you see right there, it basically acts like a shield. It completely protects the signal from all that outside electrical gunk and makes sure the data you get is clean, pure, and a true reflection of what's happening in the water. And that smart design also means it's super easy to plug into your existing systems. It uses the standard Modbus RTU protocol over RS-485, so no surprises there.
It'll run on a wide voltage range, from 5 to 24 volts, and it sips power, using less than half a watt. And that 1500 volts of electrical isolation, that just gives any system designer total confidence that this thing is both reliable and safe.
Okay, we've geeked out on the tech. Now let's get to the fun part. Let's see where this thing is actually being used and making a difference out in the real world. Take aquaculture, for example. Keeping the water conductivity stable is everything for fish health. With this sensor, farmers get that continuous, super reliable data they need to keep the water just right. And the result? Healthier fish and, of course, better yields.
Or how about high-tech agriculture, like hydroponics? There, conductivity tells you exactly how many nutrients are in the water. So with the precision of the HD-SSC01, growers can dial in that perfect nutrient mix. That means healthier plants and bigger harvests. It's that simple.
And for the environmental scientists out there, that tough IP68 design we talked about is a total game changer. It means they can leave these sensors out in rivers and lakes for long periods of time, getting a constant stream of crucial data. This helps us understand and protect our water resources so much better.
And this brings us right back to that incredible precision we were talking about earlier. Think about medical and lab settings. Water purity there isn't just important, it's non-negotiable. There's absolutely zero room for error. That special K=0.1 version of the sensor gives them that ultra-low range capability they need to make sure their purity standards are not just met, but blown out of the water. This is what protects critical processes and keeps patients safe. So when you put it all together, what do you get? You get something that's robust, smart, precise, and accessible. It's tough enough for any job, smart enough to give you clean data, precise enough for the most demanding work, and easy enough to integrate anywhere. It's really the whole package.
So, as we wrap this up, I just want to leave you with a thought. Take a second and ask yourself, is my current measurement system really giving me the durability and precision I need? Do I have that absolute 100%